Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm back making another video, and in today's video, the Kitchen Storm update is out in Grow a Garden. There's a lot in this update, so let's get right into it. Okay, update 18, Kitchen Storm out now. Recipe book, pet loadouts. Oh, that's nice. New seeds, pets, and lots more. Okay, an expansion to the cooking event. A renowned food connoisseur has arrived, seeking mutated dishes. Submit your mutated meals. Out of all of the new rewards, he'll present one of 3 rewards to choose from for each dish you give. So either the recipe book, track every dish you discover and known ingredients it requires to make them. That's not useful because I can show you guys on the wiki all the different things that it requires. Also, kitchen book. So yeah, the recipe book, this is kind of useless if you can just look up all the known ingredients for every single recipe pretty much. The kitchen storm, a powerful storm that grants the aromatic mutation and can be leveled up 4 times via submitting food. Each stage further boost cooking speed. Work together for minimum cooking speeds. Okay, it says for the Kitchen Storm event, once the player's given a food to the rat connoisseur, where the mutations from the ingredients used carry over from the food item itself, one of the following rewards will be given. Okay, so that's how you get all these different things. Let's go over to the food connoisseur and look at this real quick before we keep reading. Okay, so these are the rewards. It says the gourmet egg is a 50% chance. The gorilla chef is only a 5%. And the bitter melon seed is only a 3%. Wait, where's the bitter? Oh, it's up here. Bitter melon. I had to scroll up. Okay. So this is the best thing in here, the best fruit in here. What does the gorilla chef do? This is the best pet in here. As long as players have a cooking pot or cooking cauldron in player garden, the gorilla cooks in it and grants 5 to 10% to duplicate food on cook. Oh, that's good. So your gorilla's just sitting there duping food all day. Also, if you guys don't know how this already works, how you have to give bigger food to get better rewards, and there's also different recipes for higher rarities of the same food. So I can't literally explain every single one to you, but if you just go over to the wiki, you can find this stuff yourself if you go to the cooking event in the wiki. Okay, so what else? You can also get a cooking quality of life. Higher tier dishes are now easier to make without having bone blossoms and other rare plants. Okay, that's actually really useful. So you want to be getting kitchen storm and cooking quality of life. Also, pet loadouts. Save and quickly swap between 3 custom pet loadouts. Hold on. Oh, that's so useful. That's actually so useful. Oh, you gotta wait a few seconds to switch back. Okay, yeah, that's actually super nice. They just need to add in another 1 or 2 farm slots, and that would be perfect. And it would be really nice if you had to purchase them somehow. I feel like that would be a cool in-game thing to add in. Okay, we also got a bunch of new plants. We got a couple new pets. We already saw the gorilla chef. What is the lobster thermidor? I'm guessing that's from the new culinarian chest. Lobster thermidor. Okay, so every 5 to 15 minutes, 20% or more chance that a nearby fruit becomes molten. And then every like 8 minutes to 30 minutes, 10% or more chance that a nearby fruit becomes meteoric. Okay, so molten is 25x. Meteoric is 125x. Okay, this new pet is pretty good. So what about these other pets? Like, wait, the king cabbage isn't even a pet. I just realized this is half pets, half plants. What the heck? Have they ever had an egg that was half pets, half plants? I was just thinking that the king cabbage is a really weird looking pet. I clearly wasn't even paying attention. Okay, so this is 108,000 base value. This is good. What is the hot dog? It just drops ketchup and mustard that gives pets a faster cooldown and more experience. Okay. Interesting. What else is new? The culinarian chest, new pets and seeds, we just looked at that. New kitchen crate with cosmetics, new aromatic pet mutation shard, various new admin weathers, various new mutations, and a bunch of other stuff. Okay, porridge would be nice. Let's just go over here, see what it takes. Okay, I need 1 corn and 4 sugar apples. I already have plenty of sugar apples. I just need to make some corn. Okay, we're just gonna have to wait a second. Okay, I want to get these new rewards, but I need a food with a lot of mutations to give to this guy. Wait, so why does it matter how many mutations? Can it just be like any mutated food from like any mutated plants? Because it kind of doesn't say anything special. It just says seeking mutated dishes. And then even on the wiki, it says once the player is given food to the rat connoisseur where the mutations from the ingredients used carry over from the food itself, one of the following rewards will be given. So I think it's just like any mutated food, you give it to this guy. Maybe you're more likely to get better rewards if you give him something with more mutations. Here, let me collect a corn. It says 1 corn, 4 sugar apple. 1 corn, and then let's put in a wet sugar apple. Maybe that'll be enough. All right, let's wait 5 minutes, and then let's give the porridge to this guy because that's what he's craving. And I want to see if that fills up the kitchen storm meter any. Because if not, the only point in giving anything to this guy is just for extra rewards. Because you gotta wait on this guy to actually review the food. But it also takes a while to cook. So you're probably going to be cooking more food for this guy while he's reviewing. So I guess only if you have extra food or extra time to cook, then you would still be giving stuff to this guy. Mr. Chris P over here. But yeah, it's just weird that the kitchen storm meter is over here above Chris P's head, when in the update log, it says submit mutated meals to the food connoisseur rat guy, and he'll give one of the 3 new rewards: recipe book, kitchen storm, or cooking quality of life. So I don't know. I want to see if the kitchen storm meter goes up from giving food to Chris P. I feel like the storm meter should be over here if it's for giving food to this guy, but I guess we'll see. What in the heck? What just joined? What just joined me? Dude, I'm in the middle of making a video and this guy just joins and literally takes up the whole entire map. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, man. Sorry, man. I literally can't see half the map. Yeah, swap to a different garden slot. Yeah, in a minute 33, this guy. Okay, I guess we gotta deal with this for another minute. Bro's literally taking up the whole map. Oh, he just rejoined into a different slot. At least he's not in the middle of the map anymore. That's a lot more cool when it's hanging off the side of the map, not literally taking up the whole map. Okay, 1 second, and my food is ready. Okay, let's give the food to this guy. Try this food. Oh wait, that does fill up the storm meter. What? Okay, let me just submit like a wind-struck nectarine and like a frozen golden beanstalk and a chilled giant pine cone. Why not? 11 minutes cooking time. Mutation percentage 49%. Oh. Whoops. Okay, so that's how you get a mutated food. Now I get it. Yeah, I didn't know like how many different mutations you had to have, or if it was just one mutation. Jeez, this dude has a huge dinosaur and like one of the biggest plants I've ever seen. This dinosaur is super cool. 2.3 times more XP per second. Okay, so that's what I did wrong. You gotta get the mutation percentage up all the way. That's what I was confused about. I should have just zoomed in. I always play so zoomed out. I wasn't looking at the little tiny mutation percentage dial. That's my bad. Okay, now I know. So the strat pretty much is, if you have not already, AFK macro the seed shop, or at least like pay attention to the seed shop and try to get as many different types of seeds as you can, and have one of your save slots just be like a little bit of everything. That's kind of what my first save slot right here is. Except I deleted a lot of stuff. I need to get a lot of random things back for events. But yeah, that's not just a tip for this event. That's pretty much for like all future events. You should have one save slot that just has a little bit of like every single plant. And then if you want your other save slot to be for duping with raccoons with one really good plant, or if you want your other save slot to be parkour or whatever, then you can. But I would definitely have one save slot slot just for having a little bit of everything, because you always need so many random plants, like literally almost every single event. And that's why I think they should add in 1 or 2 more save slots so that people can have a little bit of everything on one slot, and then they still have a couple more to work with if they want to have like a parkour garden and then like a raccoon method garden. But yeah, if you don't know how to macro, I would definitely learn. It's really easy. Just download Tiny Task. There's a million videos on how to get it and how to use it. You pretty much just press record, make a recording of yourself clicking, buying, click, buy, all the way through, and then just like scroll up back to the top and end the recording. And then you put it on continuous playback, and it'll literally just do the same thing over and over again. Get down to the end of the recording and then restart and just do it again. So if you don't know how to make a macro, it's definitely a good tip for any Roblox player to learn how to make one, because they're so useful for like almost every game on Roblox. If you don't know how to make a macro, just follow my instructions, look up how to download Tiny Task. It's really easy. Like anybody can learn in a couple minutes. And then you can make macros for future games or future updates if there's different shops that you want to buy through. Yeah, once you get a little bit of everything and you have one of your save slots pretty much filled up with a little bit of everything, then you can just constantly cook food, submit it to both of these guys, and get all the new rewards. There's not really that many special tricks to it. It just takes a while. You have to sit here and wait for all this stuff to cook, and you gotta wait to grow the correct plants and get the correct mutations. If you're trying to get rewards from this guy, you gotta have mutations. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, comment some ideas for more future videos down below, tell me what else you guys want to see, and subscribe if you have not already with notifications on if you want to know when I upload or go live again. I'll see you all in the next one very soon. Peace out, everybody.